It all started here, in the heart of San Diego's Gaslamp Quarter. In 1898, 1 year after Governor James Budd signed an act to establish the San Diego Normal School, students gathered for class above a 1-cent novelty store. They were training to be teachers. A year later brought a new location, University Heights, but the same mission: preparing educators. At the western end of El Cajon Boulevard, the last remnant remains. This is Teachers Annex 1, where student teachers taught grade school students under supervision. SDSU and our College of Education started here. One could not have existed without the other.
I think we are and always have been a very forward-looking college. We are committed to advancing equity, innovating in the classroom, and empowering communities. But those values did not materialize overnight. They have been part of our DNA for decades. We all stand on the shoulders of those who came before us.
In the 125-year history of our College of Education, there is much to celebrate. We are inspired by trailblazers like Blossom Lorraine Van Loo, class of 33, who became San Diego's first Black public school teacher in 1942. We are shaped by innovators like Dr. Tomas Arcienega, our first Latino dean, whose focus on equity and multicultural education birthed our DILE department and joint PhD program. We are motivated by difference makers like Jan Gabay and Sandy McBriar, SDSU alumni who were named National Teacher of the Year in the 1990s. And we are proud of who we are today.
I think all of the College of Education's mission is just wonderful, but there's one that I really like and appreciate, and I think it resonates with my scholarship and my values, and that is partnering with community. The primary goal of College of Education is to address issues related to education, all levels. And you can only do that if you work with school districts, schools, and community members like the NAACP. Working together, these partnerships, working together, can address some of the pressing issues that are challenging educators all over the world.
Our College of Education students are so inspiring, whether they are the educator, whether they are the counselor, whether they are the practitioner. They are out there and they're making a difference in our communities every day.
What motivates students in the College of Education, and especially people around me, is to make sure that you're creating an environment and an atmosphere that impacts the outside community, impacts students, just impacts everyone in our society to do better, to do good, and to make positive change.
125 years? That's more than a century, so we go back and think retrospectively the impact that SDSU and the College of Education has had. It also makes me think about what the next 25 and even 125 years could look like as a faculty member here and the students here, and so thinking about the impact I can have so that one day students in my classroom could be the future provost, president, dean of students, or even a faculty member like myself. So as we look back, I think it's also an opportunity to look towards the future.
As the history of our college dots the San Diego landscape, so does our impact. We empower teachers, counselors, therapists, and leaders. We are practitioners, researchers, change agents, difference makers. It all started here, nearly 125 years ago, but our story is far from over. Our history is still being written. Who knows what tomorrow will bring?